What's going on, everybody? I'm Microfiber, and I'm here today to bring you the first video in a series that I'm calling A Daily Dose of Guilty Gear Strive. I absolutely love this game, and I'll be bringing you a video every day of me playing it. So without further ado, let's hop in and see if we can't find our first opponent. Okay, and we are in it. It looks as though our first opponent is going to be a level 54 Kai Kisk player named Two Dads Slam Dancing. That is quite a mental image that you've given me, friend, and I appreciate you for it. But let's see if we can deal with Kai's formidable jump in heavy slash. His approach with his JH is, I think, probably one of Kai's strongest tools, but if you find an opponent that abuses it, then you can actually start punishing it with a six punch, which actually is the universal anti-air in this game. It gives you full upper body invincibility, and with certain characters, obviously, they're built different, but it allows you to get a pretty formidable punish in. So let's see if we can suss our opponent out and go from there. So let's back up, do our dog charge, and go from there. Oop! Where is it? I'm waiting for it. There it is. Okay. So we get that off immediately, just letting him know, hey, you're not going to be able to get that off on me, and he's going to do it again, so I'm going to punish him again, and overhead. We get the overhead. Down, overhead. And we managed to break the wall. Alright, so I think he's going to be aware of the fact that I am not going to hold that six punch, and we'll do that, or rather, I'm not going to hold that JH. Also, what's kind of interesting about the character, or about the six punch mechanic, is that you can use it for certain... I'm going to burst. I'm not going to hold that. Is that you can actually use it for beating out Kai's fireball. Because of the angle of his fireball, at least with Giovanna, the six punch is, because of its upper body invincibility, gives you, what is it? Lets you just kind of go through it. Or lets the fireball go through you, I should say. What a run up and grab. I was not expecting that. Oh my goodness. And he's going to... Alright, we managed to get out of the corner, go for the cross-up, put him back in the corner, down, upper dust, go over, overhead, down, lower dust, into the dog. I didn't even expect that to get me. Woof! I didn't expect that to hit either. Okay, I'm waiting for this guy to do a dragon punch, but he doesn't this round. So we managed to take the first game, or the first match against the Kai Kisk player. I taught him pretty early on that his approach, the standard Kai Kisk approach of jump in, air dash, or rather air dash in with JH, I'd be ready for, because I've fought a pretty significant amount of Kais that, you know what, I'm just going to early burst. A pretty significant amount of Kais that like to do that, grab. And so I've learned that that's just the easiest way to stop. Oh, I was just a little too late. Go for that. I was a little too late in my my timing of that. I was actually trying to go for a Roman cancel there, a yellow Roman cancel, or even a blue one to try and stop him. All right, he dusts there. He burst there. I'm actually okay with that because it means that I can kind of not have to worry about. Oh no, I mistimed my grab. That actually was very unsafe. So if I had had a little bit more, if I had planted my feet, I would have been able to punish it a little bit better. That's one of Kai's, again, it's a very good move, especially for combos, but it's very unsafe. We get the slide in, overhead, down, dust, and I get that. Oh, I get the wall break. That wasn't true. Not at all. In fact, it even said it was like a purple combo. You can kind of see that, like, there are, Arc System Works has a, I'm actually going to yellow Roman cancel that. That was good. Oh, no! He tried to backdash on negative frames, and I chased it down, and I was able to catch it with my sliding slash. Yellow, so in this game, if you guys don't know, there's 4 different Roman cancels, and all of them have different properties. But essentially what I just did there was, doing a yellow Roman cancel in a defensive position to kind of get him off of me, and I actually didn't think that I was going to win that matchup, but there, you just saw it. So I just did a 6 punch through his fireball. Because I had the upper body invulnerability, it allowed me to just basically have the fireball scoot right by me. Down, lower dust. Down. Down. Oh, I mistimed it, or I misgauged my, my footing on that one. Woo! The 6 punch catches it. He's gonna burst. I actually should have tried to read that a little bit better and stop the combo, but that's fine. Go in. That was a really good, I don't even know what that move was, but alright. I didn't early burst like I like to do, but that's okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting a little too predictable. So he is starting to read that. Nope. One more. Give me the wall break. No. I can't believe I took that round. I don't know that I necessarily should have taken that round. I think that he might have gotten a little nervous. But hey, a win's a win. And we're actually working on a pretty significant 3-0 against this opponent. So let's see if we can keep things clean and keep things tight. I hit him with the 6P, go for the cross-up. That works. Go for the throw on wake up. He tried to meaty me. Down, dust. Down. Nope. Shoot. That was good. That doesn't reach. I wonder how unsafe that is. Oof, that's a very good aerial move. Let's see if I can wake up. No, I cannot. I'm actually going to do that into a down, slash, catch him. Throw on wake up. Let's do that. Down. And we get it. Okay, one more. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. That's plus. Oh, no! I'm out. Oh, man, because I definitely, you know what? I'm actually going to just yellow RC that. And yellow RC that. Okay, and we catch him with the air dash into the JH. Again, my approach needs work, but at least on that opponent, we were able to take the set 3-0. So I think with that being said, we will be back when we find our next opponent. Okay, and it looks like we are back, and our next opponent is going to be a level 77 Kai Kisk player by the name of Crazy Bad Guy. I would say about probably 1/3 of all the players that I have run up against have some sort of play on the name Soul Bad Guy, which, mad respect, but it's an anime name. Like, it wasn't supposed to really, you know, make a whole lot of sense in the grand scheme of things anyways, but it's hard to argue the fact that Soul Bad Guy is... I mean, let's just face it, he's a cool protagonist. And my opponent is letting the intro rock. Also, is this person running the same color scheme as the other person?
Have you been practicing that?
This is 2 Kai Kisks in a row. Kai Kisk is a very strong character. Very easy to pick up and play. But he's one of those characters that's you know, easy to learn but difficult to master. Oh no, I tried to go for the 6 punch there and it didn't work. You catch that. Good delay on that, if I do say so myself. Overhead. He catches the overhead. I'm actually going to burst there. Come on. Oh, no. My 6 punch was a little too low on that, or a little too late there. But because of how unsafe that is, I thought for sure he was going to dragon punch there. There we go. Catch him with the 6 punch. That's plus. No, sir. The blue RC did not have the exact intended bonus that I wanted, but it's okay. Go for that. Oh, I went for a 6 punch, but I think that's true, so I don't know if I could. He's gonna burst. I thought for sure. Yep. Woo! That was close. Give me that. Oh, I dashed and I should have 6 punched, but it's okay because now we know that. And we can work on that, and we can get stronger. I will take that. And put him in the corner. Down. Dust. Down. Dust. Or 2 dust. Which, by the way, if anybody is kind of curious about, like, you know, what I mean when I say, like, you know, 2 or 6 or anything like that, I'll take that. I actually didn't think that was going to work, but it did. And that catches him, too. Woo! I actually caught him with a 6 punch there. He had crossed up, but I think my input still carried over, so I was able to get it. And even after that early burst, we're back with our burst is back on full, and I catch him with that too. Down. That was a counter hit. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but down. 2 dust.
You're slow.
Dog wreath. I thought for sure. Yeah. No, I went for a 6-punch there, but it did not work. He's going to go for something. He's going to go for an air approach. Yep. And actually, I think you can mash out of that if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Oh, he went for his own dust. Oh, no! I mistimed my move, but that's okay. We pick it back up, go low. I catch him on the counter hit. Let's see if we can do a throw and wake up. Boom! And that allows us to take the first game over Crazy Bad Guy, the Kaikisk player. Very formidable opponent. The overhead kick, if I'm not mistaken, is actually rather plus on block, which means that he can continue his pressure if he wanted to, but I think you can either mash into it or at least mash a punch out of it. That, you know what, early burst. And I'll take that counter hit. I actually need to get better about converting that. Because if I'm not mistaken, if they get a wall bounce like that, I can actually do something with it. Alright, he's using that air dash and heavy slash, that JH, into a cross-up. Oof. There we go. So I'll cross up myself. Wait, no, I don't want to cross up myself. You know what? Plus frames, and I will grab you, bro. Come here. Woo! Just cancel. Got that. I was hoping that that would be the case. You better burst. Did he just not block, or was that poor recovery? I'll be honest, I'm still getting used to the frame data of the game. I'm actually a little disappointed that Arc System Works did not include frame data as an option for the training roster, or the training mode, excuse me. Good approach. Good approach. That's plus. That was true. I shouldn't have tried to challenge there. We can actually afford to take this hit just a little bit. He's going to go for overhead. He hesitated. I don't think that he realized that I was going to, that he was going to miss there. So no! I tried to 6-punch and I don't know what happened. Maybe I was too early. Maybe I was too late. But he definitely caught me with the approach on the JH. Air dash into JH. Oh, no, that's not what you want. And that's not what you want either. Okay, so I think he's starting to become a little bit more familiar. That's true. I think he's starting to become a little bit more, you know what, let's burst that. With my, what is it, with my approach and my pressure. Oh, man, okay, plant my feet, be calm. Is he going to get a wall break? He just might. Oh, no, he dropped it. I don't think he meant to. No. Catches that. Okay, and we're good there. Cross up. I don't know what happened. He must have just tagged me with something, but mad props to him to be able to mash on that cross up. That was just good presence of mind. All right, so now it's tied up at 1-1. So let's see what we can go from here, because he's made some adjustments to my playstyle. So now it's up to me to make some adjustments to his playstyle. Goes for the approach. Goes for that. Let's do that. Oh, no. That's still true. I'll take that. I can't get anything off of that. Boom. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one, bro. Is he going to mash? I thought for sure he was going to mash. 2 dust. No. That is so unsafe. I'll take that. Down. Standing dust. And the 2K into standing dust, or into 5 dust, takes it. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So, no. Oh, yes. In fact, he does. I thought for sure I was going to be able to 6-punch it, but unfortunately I could not get it off. Go in. He tried to meet me, or he tried to meet my approach with a slash, I think. I'll take that. Ooh, I mistimed my meaty on that. In there, down, 2 dust. So for those of you that don't know, 2-dimensional games, that was very bad. You know what, let's burst and keep the pressure. I'll take that. 2-dimensional fighting games actually use a numerical notation system for their directions. So if you actually have a keyboard that has a number pad on the right-hand side, then you will actually see that whatever those numbers are, those are actually the 9 directions that characters will face. So in regards to, you know, you basically being on the left-hand side, that was kind of unfortunate that that lag allowed him to just sort of do what he wanted to do with that, with my approach there. Okay, so I do know that he can Dragon Punch. He actually hasn't you know what, let's just do that. He actually hasn't Dragon Punched at all this fight, so I was surprised to see that. So now that oh, he went from the punches. And I mistimed my 6 punch, so that's not going to work. Okay, he is walking all over me on this match. Let's see if he can't clean it up just a little bit. Nope. He used his air dust actually as a delay, which was very impressive. I'll take that. Nope. Take that. That actually was woof. That actually was supposed to be a 6 punch, but it did not work. Come on. Come on. I tried a 6 punch there again. Go for it. Yeah, so two-dimensional games actually use the numerical directional notation. So when and like I was saying, it's all in relation to your character being on the left-hand side and facing to the right-hand side. Go for that. So when I say 6 punch, it's essentially if you're looking at the keypad as if you were facing left, that's the button that I mean. Is the 6 is forward in relation to that. I should not have RC'd there. I actually should have waited for the wall break and used my super because it would have yielded more damage and spent the same amount of meter. But that's all part of growing, and so is that 6 punch. So if I'm not mistaken, that's actually going to be us taking 3-0 over the second Kaikisk player for the day. So we will be back when we find our next opponent. Okay, and we are back, and it looks like our next opponent is going to be a level 36 Leo Whitefang player by the name of KG Gaming? Cage Gaming? I don't know what that is. I have to assume it's either KG or Cage, but that's all right. But they're playing Leo Whitefang, who is notorious for being very what's called Unga Bunga. The character is an exceptional rushdown character. He's got amazing mix-up potential, and he also is a stance character, which is kind of impressive. The idea is that certain moves that he has will actually put him into a back turn stance where he can't defend or he can't block, but he can actually do anti-air, overhead, and he has a parry as his dust. So I have to watch out for that because the most common way for him to get in that stance is to do that move, but the heavy slash version, because what it does is it actually crosses up the opponent, but we're going to put him in the corner and go for an early throw. So let's see. So down, that. I also have to be careful because Leo has a he's a charge character. Some of his moves are charge. And what that means is that, like that move there, you charge away from the opponent, or rather you hold the button away from the opponent for a moment, and then you press it forward toward the opponent and press either slash or heavy slash, and that allows him to get his fireball. And actually that fireball beats other projectiles, which is kind of cool. It's like a big like Aegis shield that does that. Oh, I'll take that. And so he actually also has a, what is it? He also has a Dragon Punch style move, a reversal on Wake Up move that, oh no! I was actually working on a perfect there. That you input by doing a down and then up motion. And so because of that, you can't actually cross up that motion. Normally what you can try and do is if you suspect that your opponent is going to be going for a Dragon Punch of some sort, you can actually cross them up when they're laying down, which means that their inputs will be swapped, you know, so they will be trying to input the move to buffer the directions for it, and then they will get, oh, I decided to punch there. And then they will they'll get crossed up, so their move actually will not come out. So what's nice about Leo, no sir, I'm not holding that. What's nice about Leo is that because his motion is down to up, there's actually no potential to cross it up. So with that in mind, a lot of players will pick up Leo just for that simple cross-up, you know what I'm saying? Just for the fact that you can't cross him up, just for that good reversal. That was actually, so that 2H was actually me trying to practice a new conversion that I've been trying with Giovanna. Her close slash, that knee, you can actually go into 2H. That was 100% unintentional. Where is it? I thought for sure he was going to go for the cross up. Oh, good backdash. No, I'm just out here just whiffing punches, bro. Down, dust. Or 2 dust, I should say. Whoop! Nope, that wasn't supposed to be what that is. I'll take that, though. He's going to burst. I should have done something about it. You know what? Okay, so that right there, that's a cross-up. And it also has the benefit of putting him in his back turn stance, which means that he's also, I think in that stance, if that move hits, it's plus on block, which means that my opponent has the opportunity to act before I do. However, it's not true. And what that means is that if he does that in a block string where I'm blocking and I know that he's going to do that, I can actually, I actually have a couple of options. He read that. I actually have a couple of options, one of which is being to mash. Like, I can just mash punch and be good with that. Okay, he's backdashing, so let's see if I can do that. I'll take that approach. Get in there. I'll take that burst, actually. Because now I can do this with enough meter for a Red Roman cancel into my command normal of 6H, which then it's, what's the word, what's the term for it? I actually had thought that was a perfect. When did I get hit? Oh, I think I got hit in the air. Gatling, I think, is the term for it. The term is like when you actually do that. So now he's in his back turn stance, which gives him access. You know, I'm just gonna burst that. I'm not gonna hold all that because that's a rough little cocktail I have to deal with. Dog, I'm very plus there. That's one of the things about Giovanna is that she actually has some pretty amazing moves, a lot of which are actually plus on block, which means that she can continue her pressure relatively safely. Hey! I thought for sure he was... Oh, there it is. You know what? Let's actually do that into down, and that'll take it. Down, let's see, 2K into 2 dust into 2-1-4 kick, which is her little, like, dog wreath thing. That's going to be taking it 3-0 against our Leo Whitefang opponent. And let's see if we can't find one more player before we wrap up the inaugural video. So I'll be back with my next opponent. Okay, and we are back with what I think will be our final opponent for the day, level 65 Potemkin by the name of Black Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible. Minority Report was a good movie. Anyways, Potemkin in this game, listen. Every other fighting game from this point forward needs to pay attention to what Guilty Gear did with their big body character, Potemkin. From what I understand, Potemkin has been bottom of the barrel tier pretty much since, I think that his inception, his inclusion in the Guilty Gear franchise. I'm just going to go for the grab. And because of that, nobody's played him. But now, in Strive, he's top tier. And I mean, like, top tier. Like, I don't think he's, like, Saul Bad Guy top tier, because I think that Saul Bad Guy is absolutely in a tier of his own. But Potemkin is an incredibly strong character. And I love it. I love the fact that there is a big body, command grab, grappler character that's not Z Broly from Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's top tier. Because it means that you actually have the opportunity to play a character who is not just a rushdown character. You know, and there's nothing wrong with playing a rushdown character, but I think that a fighting game really prospers when there is a diversity amongst the characters. You know, when there's a diversity amongst the rosters. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he blocked that. Oh, I can't believe I got hit by that. I can't believe he got hit by that. That was crazy. I'm going to burst that, because that's going to be a lot of damage. I'll take that, though. And we take the first match. Diversity amongst the rosters, in my opinion, is one of the fundamentals, or one of the paramount things that a fighting game needs to grow. You know, if you have characters that are all the same, then it becomes stale. You know, everybody ends up playing the same thing. And that's kind of why I think that Arc System Works is let's say a pioneer in the fighting game world. I think that's in safe if I'm not mistaken, so I'm just going to challenge it. He's going to burst. He didn't burst! Why didn't you burst? Why you no burst? I can't believe that didn't hit. Ugh, the lag got me on that one. Y'all saw it, okay? I didn't. I was going for the combo. Is he going to burst? He's not going to burst. No, sir. I am not holding that. Heavenly Potemkin Buster, man, for the health that I'm at, that might have killed. I'm your boy's serious. That might have actually killed. Heavenly Potemkin Buster, his super reversal command grab is just... Oh, I think that's plus on block, actually. Is just incredible. And it does, I mean, just a monstrous amount of damage. In fact, for one of the characters in this game that has the lowest health, Chip, Chip's Enough, which was, I think, from the... he's a play on the band member from the band Enough Is Enough. Has one of the lowest healths in the game. I mean, he's a little buzzsaw. He's what you may refer to as like a glass cannon, for instance. And that just means that he does a lot of damage, but he takes a lot of damage. When he fights Potemkin, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Potemkin can get more damage than any other character with 1 or 2 moves. And with Chip, it's doubly so. You know, I've actually seen matches where in 2 moves, between a standard Potemkin Buster, which is just a normal special command grab move, and a Heavenly Potemkin Buster, Chip's dead. And I don't think our opponent wants to go for that second match. They're stalling me out. GG's, my Potemkin friend. I appreciate your time. But I kind of wanted that to be the last one. I like highlighting Potemkin. I think that he's a super cool character, and I love seeing formidable Potemkin players, which, speaking of which, if you're trying to get up on your video game acumen, and you're especially interested in playing the big body Potemkin and just yeeting people, I highly recommend that you check out a YouTuber and Twitch streamer by the name of Rooflemonger. He's not sponsoring this video, but he is absolutely an invaluable resource when it comes to learning about video games or fighting games, staying up to date on all of the current fighting game news, and I like his delivery. I think that it's just nice and enjoyable to watch. He always presents things in a very enjoyable way. So please, by all means, like I said, not being sponsored, but go check out Rooflemonger. He's fantastic. That's going to end it for all of the matches for today. But I'm going to wrap this up with something that I like to wrap up all my videos with, which is going out and just cooling down by fishing. So let's head to the fishing spot, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, and we are back at the fishing spot. The fishing spot is not an actual game. It's just a little kind of like side gimmick that this game has, where what you can do is you can actually spend the currency that you get in fights on different customizable options for your avatar. This is actually something that Dragon Ball FighterZ had implemented. I became familiar with it then, and I kind of like it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fishing. And then I will let you in the comments tell me which of these items that I get you want to see me wear in my next video. Comment on the video, tell me what you want me to see from what I gather now, and I'll be sure to don it in honor of your comment in the next video. So let's actually see what we can pull. I have got more than enough we're going to fish 10 at a time, so let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can find. And some of you may be wondering, kind of what these little rare fish do. Essentially, other than being aesthetically pleasing, when you get 10 of them, it means that the next time that you fish, you are guaranteed to get something, a customizable item or a BGM that you do not have. So I think the random fish or the rare fish are items that I have gotten before. So obviously the more I fish, the less I'm going to find. But the game does have a system in place where it's not going to keep giving you just, stuff that you already have. It is going to have eventually a point where you're going to get something guaranteed that you've never gotten before. So that's what that explains. And you can actually see there that it is guaranteed now for my next one. So we'll do this one, and then I'll do one more for being the special inaugural video. So let's see what we got. We got high top sneakers color 1. I am actually a fan of high top sneakers in real life, so that's kind of nice. Faust paper bag color 2. I can dig on that one. I actually have been rocking the Faust paper bag for quite some time. We got a Rockin' King salmon. Thank you very much. Zato's hairstyle for color 4. We got Faust's costume for color 6. And Zato's costume for color 6 as well. So, pretty good haul, but let's see if we can do another 10 at a time, and let's see what our guaranteed one is. It's always just, it's kind of therapeutic and nice. All right, so our guaranteed pull is actually, we got an Extinct Species trophy from PlayStation. Thanks, PlayStation. Chip Sandals, color 6. Color 6 is popular today. We got Faust's costume as color 5. We've got Giovanna's costume as color 4. That's my waifu for Laifu. Thank you very much. The Brazilian beauty herself, Giovanna. We got a beautiful crab as our rare fish. Headphones, color 1. We have Japanese armor of a foot soldier for color 2. The post-apocalyptic knee pads. You gotta protect your knees in the apocalypse. That's important. At color 4, we have the story BGM at number 10. I can't wear that, but I'm glad to have it. The Japanese armor of the Warlord, color 4, and Kai's costume on color 4 as well. So color 6 was definitely dominant. A lot of Faust accessories, and I'm appreciative for that Giovanna pull, absolutely. So, with all that being said, everybody, that's going to do it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit it with a like. If you want to stay tuned on everything that I'm bringing you, make sure that you subscribe and tap the notification bell, and be sure to follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description down below. With all that being said, I'm Microfiber. Thanks for tuning in for the first video, and I'll see you next time.